Guys and dolls, welcome back. It's me, Cora. Today I'm going to be doing a fun, peachy, smoky eye using a couple of different makeup artistry brands, especially from the Makeup Atelier Paris palette. This is the TO2 Burnt Umber palette. The colors in this are absolutely stunning. In fact, I think this one is showing up way more bright on camera than it really is. It's closer to that shade there. These are so incredibly pigmented, smooth, blendable, silky, and this black in particular, like, blows my mind. I wish that you could feel the silkiness through the internet. Fortunately, technology is not quite there yet. Overall, the textures on all of these eyeshadows are exactly the kind of texture you'd want for that specific color. So like the lighter one has more of like a creamy satin-like texture, both these two. This one is a little bit more matte. This one's even more matte still, which makes sense. As we get darker, you want them to be more and more matte. Black is this beautiful, velvety, silky matte that I just can't get over how smooth it is. And then I also used a shimmery eyeshadow from my Paris Nudes palette from Vintageortacky because I wanted to have a little bit more of a shimmer on the lid. So I went ahead and used this eyeshadow here. Any kind of shimmery peachy gold that you have will work fine. You don't have to use the Vintageortacky one for one eyeshadow. Although if you are interested in picking these up, these palettes are completely worth the hype. I wanted to give the Makeup Atelier Paris a good try and also make sure that I was really, doing them justice when I shared them, because this palette is phenomenal. The texture of it is fabulous, and I cannot believe it's only 35 bucks, which for 5 eyeshadows is still 7 bucks an eyeshadow. But these are some of the best eyeshadows I've ever tried. You guys know I have very high standards when it comes to eyeshadow, so for me to unequivocally say yes, this is totally worth it, think that this is going to be the next big makeup brand. Makeup Atelier Paris doesn't really have a lot of hype, so I want to say like it's worth the hype, but there is no hype. Like I really don't see this brand anywhere, and it's a shame because the quality of these eyeshadows is freaking-tastic. I cannot get over it. So let me know if you guys want me to do like a brand overview of all the products that I have from them that I've tried. I need like 10 more of these Quint little palette things because the quality is phenomenal. I have another one, like a smoky eyeshadow one that I haven't even used yet, and I'm like chomping at the bit to bust into it. I'm also going to be using a technique to apply my false lashes, which I saw on Instagram, which is kind of fun. It turned out really well on this side and not as good on this side, if I'm being honest, but you know what, whatever. So if you'd like to see how I created this look, let's go ahead and get started. My Urban Decay Enigma primer. I have some broken capillaries in my eyelids. This is really great. It's going to help to cancel out any of that weird redness. First shade that I'm going to pick up is from the Laura Mercier Artist palette. I'm using that with a Smith 232 brush, which is a large round blending brush. We're just going to rock that in my socket line all the way across. So from the Paris Nude palette from Vintageortacky, I'm going to use this really pretty peachy gold eyeshadow. And I'm using a 256 to apply that. I love the shape of this brush. And just pat that all over the lid. The texture of this eyeshadow is really unmatched. It's just smooth, and if you have slightly textured eyelids, this won't make them look crepey or kind of thick, or you know what I'm talking about? Like when texture gets all funky, this will be nice and smooth. With a Sonia Kashuk 7 brush, I'm picking up the Makeup Atelier TO2 palette. I'm going to take this shade right here, which is a really gorgeous orangey brown. And I'm going to place this in the deep crease. And then I'm going to come back with my blending brush from Smith and blend. Next, I'm going to take the orange from this palette on the same Smith brush I used to pack on the peachy gold color earlier. And I'm going to use that right here to brighten everything up, just sort of pat it over. And then once again bring back the blending brush to make everything harmonious. Take the light pink cream color from the palette and use that to highlight my brow bone. It's a little more intensely colored than what I would normally do as a brow bone highlight, but I think it just looks absolutely gorgeous. And then lastly but not leastly, we want to smoke it up a bit, so I'm going to add this burgundy brown from the Makeup Atelier palette. And just add this right in the outer corner, right on that lash line, curving it into the crease. And then taking a blending brush and blending it in. So I already applied my eyebrows. Today I'm going to be doing the Kat Von D tattoo liner in Mad Max Brown. And then come back and straighten the line. Give my lashes a squeeze with my eyelash torture device. False lashes today, I'm going to try this tip that I saw on Instagram. So you glue them on normally at first. I put the glue on, I'm letting it sit, I'm letting it wiggle. Use my eyelash application tool. So I'm going to put them on like normal. Here comes the tricky part. You're going to take your lashes and you're going to paint that lash glue on. And I'm just lightly pulling mine down to get them out of the way. And then you want to wait for it to get tacky. And then what you do is you press your falsies up onto that lash glue line. It's going to look weird at first. Like you're flipping it up, like that's not a good look. No, this doesn't hurt, just so you know, it just looks weird. Then you'll gently start flipping it back down. As you can see, you can't see the lash band anymore, and these lashes now look like they're growing out from my eyelid. Now, my eyelashes are blonde, so it looks like I have this weird gap now, so I am going to go ahead and put in some mascara to blend the two together. And then go in with my eyeliner in a couple spots. For my lower lash line, I'm going to use this liner from Pixie called Copper Glow. And then take a MAC 239 brush and just blend that out. Feeling like looking extra bright-eyed, so I used a white in my inner rim. This is OCC Feathered. For my lower lash line, I'm using Makeup Forever Smoky Lash Stretch. Then just taking a Q-tip to get rid of any flakes that have fallen down. For highlight today, I'm going to use my Hourglass palette, and I'm just going to use all the colors together. And that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really had fun creating this for you. I just really am so impressed by the Makeup Atelier Paris line. The entire line is really great. I actually should probably do a whole video just kind of centered on it because I have quite a few products from them that I'd like to share with you guys. But this palette I have used pretty much non-stop since it's come into my hands, and I can't believe how good it is. And of course the Viseart eyeshadows are always a treat to use. I don't know why I've never used them. Well, I think maybe I've used them a little bit in videos, but never really like talked about it or anything. So that is it for this look. If you'd like to see a tutorial on how I fixed my hair, I will go ahead and have a link to my Rockabilly Poodle Do tutorial in the description bar down below. Have a fabulous day. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Remember to be vintage or tacky. Just be your own kind of beautiful. See you, bye.